Hi, I'm Frank Gill, and I'm the Student Ministries Pastor at Epikos. And I love my mom. My mom is an awesome mom. She raised me with lots of love and devotion. She worked 2 jobs. She instilled a love of God in me. She came to all my football games. She really was my biggest fan. She really made me into the man I am today. And on top of all that, she took care of my father, who had a stroke when I was 10. To do all that, she had to give up a lot of herself. On July 4th of 2007, I was 20 years old, just finished up playing football, and I moved back to Florida to attend Bible college. I was living near my parents, and my mom and I would meet about once a month to get lunch. And I loved our lunches. I would catch her up on all of what was going on in school and in my life. My mom was super excited about how my life had changed for Christ and how God was working through me in my future to serve the Lord. I was planning on getting married, get my first youth pastor job, and really begin the life that I had planned. And my mom was super excited for that. But the very next day, all that changed. The next morning, I had a phone call from my pastor's wife. My mom was in the hospital. She just had a stroke. I dropped everything I was doing and drove to the hospital. She was so weak and vulnerable. Here was the strongest person I knew, and now I'm seeing her helpless in a bed with wires and tubes everywhere, unable to speak. For the next 2 weeks, I would be in and out of hospitals pretty much every day, seeing my mom and talking to doctors. Here I was, just a 20-year-old kid who was now responsible for 2 disabled parents, for their finances, their home, and their health. It was one of the most challenging times of my walk with Jesus. I didn't understand why God would allow this to happen to such an amazing woman of faith. I was angry and afraid and scared. I wanted a parent to call so I could ask for help, and now I was the one responsible for everything, and I didn't know where to do or where to go. But I knew I needed to honor my parents, and that meant stepping up and taking care of my mom. Through all of this, the Lord taught me how to trust in Him and not in myself. He brought people into my life to help figure out how to deal with all these new responsibilities. In the midst of all these challenges, I saw the Lord work, and my faith really grew. A few years later, my father passed away, and so that just left my mother and me. And so when I moved from Florida to Arkansas, and then Arkansas up here to Wisconsin, both times I brought my mom with me. It was really important that we could be near one another so I could continue to take care of her and so that she could be near me. So when she moved up here, we found an amazing senior living facility where she is making friends, and I can see her every single week. We still have our lunches, but now it's weekly, not monthly. And we talk, and she laughs, and she loves looking at all my Instagram and Snapchat pictures. I'm grateful that we can still hang out and spend time together. When I think about what it means to honor my mother, I realize it's all about being there for her in the same way that she was there for me. I want to continue to honor God in this relationship and make my mom smile because, like I said before, she is an awesome mom.